Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is an update of the journal project, whatever you call it, for 28th of May. So we have Wednesday today. We are nearly at the end of fifth month of the year. So we're stepping now slowly to summer season. And weather improved. It's very warm, on the verge of hot, probably because while the temperature is about 16.5 degrees Celsius, so not super warm, but because of the humidity and the fact that the wind is kind of localized. So there are places where it's completely windless and some that is a bit windier. It feels like it's much warmer than it really is. And it's dry. We didn't have rain since morning, which is good to see. There was enough water coming for the last 3 or 4 days, and it is visible in nature how the plants kind of open up again and how dynamic and vigorous animals became, especially birds. So it was needed definitely after those 3 weeks of very dry and sunny weather and hot weather. But we seem to be back to something better. I don't want to jinx it because we don't know. The weather is still unstable. There's plenty of cloud cover visible, and there are darker clouds that are rain clouds, certainly. So anything can go. Today, as usual, on Wednesday evening, we are deploying the sauna. So I'll be going with the sauna. I already have bookings, which is great to see. It seems like people are getting more motivated now to book sauna, and hopefully the season will be much better. I'm going now to pick up Julian from school, and I already see that it's quite busy in town. So I'll probably be a little bit late because of the traffic. Hopefully not much. But yeah, I'll drop Julian from school at home. Then I'll go for some shopping, from groceries. And I need to do a quick swipe or scrub of the sauna to get it ready for clients. And probably if there's no more bookings between those that I have, there is a longer gap of about an hour, so I might use it for my own session. The tide will be high, and it's spring tide still. I think they are now going slightly lower, but it's still within that range of 3 to 5 days of spring tides, where tides are pretty high, so they cover almost the whole beach and they reach the slipway, which is great. From one perspective it's great, from other it's not necessarily, because if I go with the sauna and the trailer and there are people at the ramp, the cars, there's very little space to set up the sauna, and that becomes a problem for me. But fingers crossed, it will be still okay. It should be still fairly quiet because it's the middle of the week. But it's bank holiday weekend, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So we expect to be a little bit busier. There might be plenty of people coming to Rosnala and to Donegal in general. So fingers crossed the revenue will repair a little bit, because it was fairly quiet well, obviously we weren't operating when we were on holidays, and now it was a very slow start, so we need a little bit of boost to get back on our feet and make sure that people don't forget about the sauna. But the following grows pretty well. We are over 1,200 followers on Instagram, and majority of them are very organic followers that have certain level of engagement or association with us. Either they spoke to us, or they were in the sauna, or they are part of family or friends group that someone came to the sauna already. So these are very much relatable people that follow us because if they are around, they want to use our services, which is great. We have some plans to start selling stuff on our website, so open a little kind of products section, like a shop, complementary with some things that we believe ourselves. So we're not just selling to get money out of the sale, but we will be promoting only stuff in our store that we believe in and we tried ourselves. So not like just selling some common stuff just because it's sellable. We want to make sure that people have a chance to use things that we use ourselves. And we often are being asked about certain things, either cosmetic wise or food wise or things like that. So it's a great opportunity to give people a chance to get easy access to those things and kind of curated lists of products, while making it part of the business and grow it as a branch of the existing sauna service. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff coming in. We have a lot of ideas, but the problem is that the more ideas you have, the harder it is to implement them, because you don't know which you should start with first. So slow but steady. We are closing on the first season of having the sauna, so it will be second year that we will soon start. We have rough understanding of what the patterns are along the year, how weather affects us, how temperature affects us, how people dynamics work. So there is a little bit of experience that we gained, maybe not so little, but experience that we gained over the last 12 months, almost 12 months, that we can use to our advantage in the next 12 months. Of course, in August there is a annual return time, so it will be I'm a little bit anxious about it, because we operate like the card payments and everything, but I opened the actual account for our dormant company that I incorporated some time ago, and we were always submitting the zero accounts. So because we were not trading as a company, my wife was just doing like the sole trader stuff, and it was never a big revenue that would cross the threshold that you need to report to revenue or kind of do annual returns for. But now we will definitely need to do the returns, and I just wonder how many surprises are waiting for us in terms of accounts and taxation and all that stuff, weird and convoluted stuff. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.